There are a lot of highly successful people in this class right now, which is really exciting, that are adding to what it is that they're already doing. And I hope you guys get to know each other a little bit better.
I'm really excited. I'm excited to be able to get started. My entire life I felt like I've had these big dreams of building amazing things. But when it came time to doing it, I always got down on myself. Like there'd be a voice in my head that would tell me I didn't have the skills or the confidence or the know-how to get them done. And so I'd been bouncing from minimum wage job to minimum wage job, kind of beating myself up and kind of staying in that place of stagnation.
Has anybody ever heard of the word perceptual learning?
When I was young, I did some construction, and then I had some kids, raising a family. I work at the Union Pacific Railroad presently, but I've been looking for a way to start my own thing. I want to be able to build homes, and so I've been looking for a school that can help me get there. And it's been a number of years now, and then Clay came through, and I'm a good friend of his from way back, and he told me what he had going on here, so I was like, this is too perfect to pass up. So I'm taking a little bit of time off and concentrating on this, and hopefully it just accelerates from there.
So if we make a mistake, let's talk about it, right? Because a mistake is not a bad thing here.
When I heard about this, to be able to come and build my own experience, and be able to build that confidence in myself, I was like, all for it.
The right saw to work on these buildings, okay?
Well, I can tell you from experience on job sites that I've worked at prior to this, being told what to do and actually doing it are two different things. When I've been told to do stuff, there'd always be something I'd do wrong that I wouldn't notice at first. But then when I would be told just to kind of figure it out, be given instruction, but also be given that responsibility to if I make a mistake, I have to go back and fix it. Doing it that way has helped me build up so much more experience and knowledge in that skill set, rather than just having somebody lay out how it should be done and then taking over when I ultimately screw up in that regard. It's a lot better than essentially just having it all laid out for you.
How do you get an 8.5, 10-foot piece of sheeting in there?
Well, for me, being hands-on is very important. So there's people that learn in a lot of different ways. Me personally, if I can get my hands dirty and actually do the things that are being taught, whereas just reading it from a book, this school is definitely going to work out better for me personally. You do have to learn some things from your teacher, but then absolutely, the more that you do it, repetition, muscle memory, putting yourself into action is by far the best way for me to personally learn.
Now you have only 5 shirts, so you'll see this shirt is nice and clean.
Just between you and me, I'll probably make the most amount of mistakes here. But at the same time, that kind of motivates me a lot more, because I'll also say that once I make a mistake, I don't ever make it again. And having that experience to know what can go wrong and why, ultimately, is the best thing to have on a job site. Whether it be somebody else's job site or your own job site. There's always opportunities to learn and grow. It is scary at first, because everything that's uncomfortable is scary, because it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort. But there's always people that are out there to lend you a hand and help you. And the biggest step of it is going out there and taking the initiative and sometimes asking people to help out. See the different opportunities that you have placed in your path.
What should be the gauge? Tardies. What do you think should be the appropriate standard for our class? We have an idea, but we want you to come up with these ideas, okay? Go ahead.
I've got a lot of mouths to feed. I've got a lot of people that are really looking to me to make sure that I provide, and so to come to this school at this point in time in my life is a big jump for me, to make sure that my family's taken care of. But I feel like with big risk comes big reward, and this is the opportunity for me to really make a change in my life, and hopefully I can help other people as well by building them some nice quality homes.
Yeah, I know that's a pretty good.
I've never heard of an institute or trade school or a school in general that let the students have a hands-on approach to anything. And at first I kind of became uneasy knowing that, because obviously there would be a lot of mistakes that would happen, and if we're going to be building, I think the goal was 25 houses in 6 months, and we have just ordinary people working on the jobs, I didn't think that it'd be possible. But as I've looked more and more into it, I realize how valuable that is for not only us, but also for the homes that we are building, because we know the first round isn't going to be that great. There's going to be a couple of mix-ups. Second ones might still have a little bit more mistakes, will be a lot better. But the third, the fourth, and the fifth set that we'll each work on will be near perfect.
If my family was standing here behind me, they know that production is what I'm about, you know, always making yourself better every single day. Today you're better than you were yesterday. And so this is just one really big step in that direction for me.
One of the most building or character building things is to know that you achieve something, whether that be something that's personal to you or something that a lot of other people look up to you for. And I feel like building a home where somebody can live or ultimately like use, that's up to code and everything is a pretty good achievement, not only for like yourself but for other people looking at you. I feel like that's a great way for you to be able to build yourself up in confidence and also to see more value in yourself when you look in the mirror.
The foreman will go over the list, make sure their main power tools are there. Batteries, you have 3 batteries, a 1.5 amp, a 3 amp, and a 12 amp.
To be able to thrive, to be hands-on, for it to be a positive environment, I feel like high school, college, a lot of different other applications, it's very stereotype and it's very about what you drive. And temporary things, this is much more who you are and hands-on and in a positive environment where everybody can thrive. And so that's why I really feel like this is the perfect place for me.
Well, I feel like that's one of the greatest opportunities that we do have in our lives, is to wake up and try to be better than we were the next day or the prior day. It's very reassuring knowing that there's always room for growth. Sometimes it kind of weighs on you thinking that, you know, there's always something that I can improve upon. But the way that I look at it, it's the most motivating thing that gets me up out of bed, is knowing that there's something I can work towards. And that's one thing that I'm excited for in the future.
It was, hey Austin, how you doing? Good morning. And then as soon as that was over, it was, here's your hard hat, put your name on it, and here's a tool, start cleaning it. So it's perfect.
This is probably one of the best opportunities that you can have in your life, to be able to not only help you with your confidence, but also to know that there's like a team out here that's really focused on you. They're not focused on the end product or the end quota. They're really focused on building you as an individual and helping you in the future. And I'm just very grateful to be a part of that.
Come on in and take a look, maybe meet the people. That's what's going on here. It's a hands-on environment, very friendly environment, very positive environment. I think that's kind of what makes it different, is the hands-on, friendly environment that they have here at this school. There's other schools that you can go to that's more book-oriented, but this one here is hands-on and it's got a great teacher and people that have founded it. So it's a great environment to learn.
Be sure to label the batteries as well. That is a rafter square, yep.
It's never too late to start something new. Follow your dreams always. This is a great place for you to do that. Doesn't matter where you're at in your life. Doesn't matter how far you've gone down whichever road, and you find out that, hey, this road isn't perfect for me. You can always find a new beginning. This is a great place to start. I'm very excited about this journey, so I'm looking forward to it.